So if you didn't know, the production of Girls Trip 2 has started, and Tiffany Haddish is said to be a part of the cast. And fans are upset about this because of the recent allegations that she had going on with Aries Spears with the children and this, that, and other. And this is what Tiffany had to say when they caught up with her to ask her about it.
There's a push for the film to come out, and there's also a little bit of a push saying that possibly you should be replaced, as a result of the last controversy.
Really?
Right?
I don't have an opinion. I can't be concerned about what people think. When I look in the mirror, am I happy with what I see?
Are you?
Yes, ma'am. God made it. God did a good job, and God knows the truth.
The lawsuit was eventually dismissed, and the plaintiff publicly forgave Tiffany, saying that they now know the actress would never do anything to harm her or her family.
And so if you don't know, I did a video on this when it came out. And yes, I was shocked and outraged just like you were. And even though Aries Spears took the brunt of the backlash for this whole thing, I placed blame on Tiffany Haddish too, because she was in and around those scenes. And there's no way that she shot these scenes and had no idea what was happening. You know what I'm saying? Like when the scenes got done or this, that, and other, I know she saw like the end cut or what was before it got put out or this, that, and other. So I held her responsible too. But just as you see, the people that brought the lawsuit, the sister and the brother, have now retracted because they've been taken care of. And that's what this is all about. So if they have been taken care of and they have retracted their statements because they've received a settlement or whatever, then how can we still hold these people accountable? It's just like the Deshaun Watson thing and this, that, and other. If all these women came out and they were, we've been wrong, that we want this, that, and the other. Okay, you say you've been wrong, this, that, and the other. We got to go off your word, this, that, and the other. But then, as soon as you settle for however many thousands of dollars that each one of them got, now nobody, it's like, okay, I got a couple dollars. He ain't got to go to jail. So if you're saying that, then you can't expect fans to stand firm and be like, we don't want you to have a job anymore. I mean, it is what it is. Me personally, I still hold Tiffany accountable. But what you want me to do? What you want her to do? What you want her to do? She okay, they said what they said. I responded and said what I said. Whatever was settled out of court, however they settled it. And I'm good with that. And the people are good with that. So what do you expect her to do? Not work for the rest of her life? Because you can't expect, listen, that's like if you got a sister and she got a boyfriend that is beating her, domestic abuse type stuff. And it's like, you go over there trying to be the hero, trying to slap the dude up and this, that, and other, and fight and all that, and shooting and this, that, and other, right? Because you trying to save your sister. But then you do all that and you go to jail and your sister's back with him in 2 days. What is there for you to do? There's nothing that you can do in this situation that's going to change the outcome if the person that it was done to doesn't stand on what they were saying about said person. So if the people that accused Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears, even though we all saw it, we all saw that it was very egregious, out of place, out of pocket, ridiculous, should never have been recorded. And like Tiffany, I understand she wasn't in the scenes, but I know she saw those clips at some point before or when they came out or something. She had to see. You were in them. And this when y'all was on the come up. So there's no way you shot that and then didn't check back with him like, oh, let's see how that came out. And then when you saw it, you ain't say nothing. So I still feel some type of way about this. From the position that y'all put that little boy and that little girl in. But, I mean, what do you want me to do? They signed off on it. Apparently, it was some type of talk that was had behind the scenes, whether it was a settlement or whatever. They talked, and then they changed their tune of how they felt about Tiffany and Aries. And to this day, Tiffany and Aries have not been charged with anything, and life is going on like nothing happened. So what do you expect people on the other end to do? Do you expect the fans to keep protesting? Some fans are, but I'm just saying, if certain fans tend to not want to protest because they like said artist, what do you want them to do? I mean, the best thing you can do is protest with your dollar, with your eyes, with what you watch or listen to. If you don't agree and you don't think she should have the role, don't watch. They'll see it in the numbers. But other than that, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I did a video about Beyonce in Dubai. She did a concert over there, and people were protesting because they were like, Dubai got weird laws against said community that we know is outraged about everything. And then they was, like, why did she go over there and get that money? They got laws against, that's terrible to people. Why should she go over there and get paid by them to do that concert? Well, are you going to stop driving your car? Because we get oil from them, right? Saudi Arabia, all of them, we get oil from over there. So are you really protesting? Are you going to stop driving your car? Are you really mad about the practices that are going on in all these other countries that have different belief systems than us? It's a lot of countries in Africa who believe the same way as they do in Dubai. Are you still using your phone right now? I'm using mine. They do a lot of mining and minerals and all of that come from Africa that make our phones. Are you still using that to watch this YouTube video? Are you still going? It's a lot of stuff going on in China that a lot of people here get up in arms about and we don't agree with. But are we still going to the dollar store and buying everything in Dollar Tree that's made in China? We are. So are you really outraged or is this just some fake outrage? Listen, because if the people that the things that have happened to are not going to prosecute, then what shall you have outsiders do that are outraged by this? I mean, you can't be mad at these people. Are you mad at the women in the Deshaun Watson case, like I mentioned earlier, that they took the money? Instead of saying, no, I don't want the money, I want him in jail. If you're not mad at that, somehow you were happy that they got the money, but then you were mad that Deshaun Watson got to play again. Like, I don't understand what we're doing. Either we gonna say we want justice and we want to lock these people up. So a lot of times I think both should be in order. For people who have really been wronged. I'm not talking about everybody with these bandwagon just jump on board and say this or say that. But yeah, for people who have really been wronged, I don't think it's out of the question to say, hey, you should be able to prosecute and attempt to get money from said person if they got a lot of money. You should be able to sue and you should be able to prosecute, I believe. If you have really been wronged. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that, but the temperature for a lot of these things, I don't know if that is legal to do both. I'm going to be honest. I don't know. But I'm just saying, in how things work today, it seems that there's a choice. And people either choose the money. Most times they choose the money. Or if I've been wronged or you did something wrong to me, I'm going to holler out, I got a problem, I want them in jail. And then you'd be like, I'll give you this. And they'd be like, all right, never mind, they're a good person. And so if they do that, there's nothing you can, there's nothing the brother can do when he goes to save his sister and his sister agrees with the guy that's beating her up. You can go and lay hands on that dude and punch and fight and shoot and get yourself locked up. And then in the end, your sister will be back with this guy in 2 days and you'll be in jail looking like an idiot. So I don't really know what people want Tiffany Haddish to do besides move on with her life. If the people accusing her has relinquished blame from her, then move on with your life and keep doing what you're doing. I don't know what else to say, like they're not trying to lock her up. So, do I agree with what she did? No, I don't. at all. Her or Aries Spears. But what am I to say when the people that this happened to said, hey, set her free? To me, I mean, hey, it is what it is. But I'm just saying, whether you agree or you don't agree, you can use your vote through your eyes. If you don't agree, don't watch Girls Trip 2. If you don't feel that bad about it, go ahead and watch it. Whatever you want to do. It's up to you, though. It's up to you. But this your boy P Cam. Let me know what you think, what you don't think. Get at your boy.